social impact, including distorting the economic growth of many countries. This study aims to analyze the impact of the COVID-19 pandemic as well as regional difference and country status on the economic growth of the affected countries. The method used is a quantitative method with a central sample of 135 countries and a regression analysis approach with dummy variable. The result show that a variable of pandemic case, exposure time, population, regional difference, and country status difference affect the economic growth of the affected countries. If the pandemic is under control and there is no disparity in management between regions and between countries, then global economic growth has the potential to be positive at 18%. The management of the pandemic in the ASEAN, American, and African regions is significantly different from that in the Australian region. Poor countries are different from developing countries, but not different from middle income countries. In managing a pandemic in the region, in relative terms, the impact of the pandemic in Asia, America, and Africa is higher than other regions.
Economic growth is an important factor to reducing poverty and producing the resources needed for human development and environmental protection. The economy expands if there is positive growth, otherwise the economy contracts. If the growth is negative, but economic growth alone doesn't guarantee human development other than economic growth, which is reflected in GDP statistics and per capita income. It is necessary to guarantee security, to provide access to education and health and education services, so the concept of human development index outside of GDP has developed. Several concepts have emerged, such as the Human Development Index or HDI, the People's Welfare Index or PWI, and the Economic Welfare Index or EUROS, introducing the concept of the Maslahat Index as the main essence of Maqasid Syariah, or the purpose of the implementation of Islamic Sharia. According to Robert G. Garden, global gross domestic product or GDP growth of a country is influenced by various factors, including capital accumulation, productivity, natural resources, human resources, political institution, and entrepreneurship and new product, changes in economic structure and environmental factors, as well as limited resources and energy.
The impact of the pandemic on economic growth. Several parties have predicated the potential impact of the COVID-19 pandemic on the global economy. That include the IMF, the World Bank, and the World Economic Forum. The IMF, for example, has published prediction for March and June 2020. IMF Fiscal Monitoring 2020, among others, provides information and forecasts on several monetary fiscal indicators for display countries, or as shown is table 1. The MIF makes their categories of countries, namely advanced economy or developed countries, emergency market, and middle income economy or developing and middle economy countries, and low income developing countries or poor countries. The IMF economic teams predicts that during the COVID-19 pandemic, developed countries or advanced countries will experience a contraction in economic growth between minus 5.5% or January to minus 15.4%. During the pandemic, the arranged developed country is predicted to experience minus 10.7%. Middle and developing countries experience a contraction between minus 4.8 or Russia to minus 13.3%. South Africa. During the pandemic, the average middle country experienced minus 6.1% economic growth. Poor countries are predicted by the IMF to experience an advanced economic growth countries of minus 5.7%. At first glance, the effects of economic contraction faced by countries are relatively smaller than those of middle and developing
Or to the effect of the pandemic on growth. How much has the pandemic impact economic growth? The impact of COVID-19 pandemic on economic growth varies widely. The IMF makes three categories of countries, namely advanced economies, emerging market and middle income economies, and low income developed countries. The IMF economist team predicts that during the pandemic, the average developed country will experience growth of minus 10.7%, while the middle countries are 9.1% and the poor countries are 5.7%. The effect of economic contraction faced by poor countries are relatively small than those of middle and advanced countries.
Conclusion: the COVID-19 pandemic has had a multi-sectoral impact. This pandemic has exacerbated the effect of economic contraction for countries in Asia, America, Africa, Europe, and Australia. Variable of pandemic cases, export time, population, regional difference, and country status difference affect the economic growth of the affected country with a collection country coefficient of 0.6373. If the pandemic is correction and there are no governance differential between region and between country status, global economic growth has the potential to be positive 0.18%. If government spending to overcome the pandemic is increased by $1 million, this measure has the potential to reduce the impact of the correction by 0.027%. The management of the impact of the pandemic in Asia, America, and Africa is significantly different from that is the Australian region. Meanwhile, governance in Europe is not significant difference from that is Australia. The difference in status of developed studies is significant difference from the of poor continents. However, the status of middle income countries and poor countries is not significant different from the management of the COVID-19 pandemic. Relatively speaking, the impact of the pandemic on economic growth in Asia, America, and Africa is more severe than is other regions. The order of the impact of the pandemic of regional economic growth from the heaviest to the least is Asia, America, Africa, Europe, and Australia.